Good morning. Phil Bailey from Phil Bailey Photography. We're going to talk about what are the things that I bring on a day hike and how those things differ from what I bring on a long distance wilderness trip, but also how they're kind of the same. And it's really important. Um, this is a very serious subject. A lot of people will go out to the wilderness, they'll go somewhere that a lot of people go, um, and they won't be prepared. And what ends up happening is they'll get lost. They don't have the proper knowledge to know how to get through a night. They don't have the proper knowledge to know how to navigate. Um, and families end up worried. And in worst case scenarios, people end up missing and aren't found. And if you have anything that you like to add or something that you question, go ahead and write me a comment and I'll try to explain a little bit better why I chose to do it this way and not another way. Okay, you're not going to see my face in this too much, so hopefully you'll be able to see enough. Um, Starting first, the first priority would be water, which I have here a 3-liter water bladder. Hopefully you can see that. Um, it's made out of some kind of really good polymer material, plasticky, whatever. That's one thing. That's a 3-liter bladder. I recommend a bladder regardless if you're going for a long distance or short distance, because I find bladders to hold water very well, and you don't even have to fill it up all the way. Just fill it up maybe halfway, and if you know that you're going to be able to refill on the way, then you can do that. Secondly, with water is my stainless steel canteen. It's got a nice screw top, and as you can see, it's been used pretty well. This was my water purifier for Yosemite. I put this all the way in the fire. I put it on grills. I've made a tripod to hold it over fires to boil water. Also, you can just use a carabiner and attach this to your pant or something. But that's that. Um, Now another thing, well, I'll move the camera here, is this area. You want to have a good knife. This is my Ka-Bar K2 Bowie folding knife. And it's a really good knife. It has a G10 uh, finish on the handle. It's got a little bit of grip there, whatever. But this, you can see there, it's about a 3/16 inch spine. This is a very good knife to have. And also attached to the knife via some 500-pound cord is my magnesium stick. Now all these things right here, these 3 things that I've just showed you, are very important for, these are my priorities. This is my wilderness survival bracelet. Excuse me, this is the wilderness survival necklace. It is a Cobra Stitch. This is 300-pound utility cord. I've even made like a snake head. It has a solar LED, 3 LED, super bright. This is so it would allow me 2 hours in the nighttime to navigate if for some reason I got lost. Wasn't expecting it. This is my Prosperity Rock Fox 40 survival whistle. It's very loud, and it can be heard for quite a ways away. Another light, which is a bike light headlight with also a constant mode, has a headband. I tied it because I don't like the clip on the back, but that's a backup light. Another thing, another light source. this is a chemical glow stick. And I will take this on a day hike because you never know when you're going to get lost. You never know if you're going to get lost. You might even enjoy the scenery and you might stay longer. And what happens is when it gets darker, it's harder to navigate. That's just how it is. This is a small plastic baggie with a gauze pad from Johnson. I like the Johnson brand gauze pads. Actually, it's Johnson Johnson. Fire. This is trioxane. This is what they used to use in the military. I'm not sure if they still do, but this bad boy is a fuel tablet that will work when wet. It can be struck and ignited from my magnesium, which is attached to my knife. There's an all-in-one right there. I sometimes will bring bungees because you never know. I can attach, I don't know, I might use it as a tourniquet. I might use it in other ways. My river crossing shoes. Just some simple river crossing shoes. Bought these off of eBay for $4. They're great. You know, I can walk along in the water and not have to worry about stepping on little sea creatures or animals. This is a military first aid pouch or compass pouch that I got from my good buddy. And let's actually see what's in it. If you can see that. In here I have some heat warmers. I have more gauze pads. I actually have more trioxane. I'm pretty sure I have matches in there, strike anywheres. I generally keep an extra striker, maybe like a half, not a half inch, but like an inch to 2 inches. So that goes in there. And look, here's some 500-pound cord, which can be used in many things. You do not want to put your drinks and juices in your bladders. Keep your bladders for water. Water only. Here's the handle that I have tied with the same Cobra stitch kind of pattern that I used, and then I just did a lot of wraps around. It's actually very strong, gives me a nice good grip. But this is my hiking stick, and it's kind of an awkward angle, but I'll show you the full thing. I'm actually going to bring it with me. Something to journal with. This one is actually, I brought this to Yosemite, and it just gives you, you know, kind of a peace of mind to journal, let people know your thoughts, and you know, sometimes I often bring a little Palm Pilot, which works very well too, but it's sometimes good to have that too. Is this here Mad Rock backpack with all my climbing gear. I have a 30-meter rope that's dynamic. I have a Little Rock harness. I have mostly black diamond gear. This is actually just one of the ropes that I first started climbing on, and I was learning how to rappel and how to use my safety gear from about a 12 to 15 foot wall. And yeah, you know, occasionally I'll bring that stuff, and you know, I can journal about it.